We live. I accidentally clicked the button. I didn't mean to do it that time. On an accident for real. I was trying to click the button beside it and click the damn go live button. So we live for real, not for fake, but for real. You know what I'm saying? It is your boy West Coast. We live in the building. I got the three amigos of cowboy content, and you guys already know what it is, man. It is Saturday afternoon, about 12 noonish. We gonna get you guys your daily dose of Cowboys Uncut, bringing it to you guys, Cowboys, OTAs, rumors, thoughts, rumors, speculations, charges, allegations, whatever it is that has happened over the next 24 hours. Your boy West Coast landlord and HTM Sports is here to give it to you like we can only give you, and that is uncut and unraw. Well, actually, unraw. I don't know if it'd be unraw. I think it just be raw.
Raw, super raw.
I mean,
It's gonna be uncooked, but you know
yeah,
it's raw as hell.
unraw, that means it's cooked. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be raw. You know what I'm saying? Raw with red in the middle. You feel me? But yo, what's up with your HTM? I see you. What's up with your landlord? I see you, man.
What's happening?
Man.
What's happening?
How you been living, man? Talk to me.
Shoot, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know, the daily, everything else in life that's be going, setting up things, doing everything, just trying to keep the nation moving while at the same time trying to keep these lights on. You know what I'm saying? And in the spirit of keeping these lights on, you guys already know what it is, man. Listen, whenever West Coast goes live, whenever HTM Sports goes live, whenever Landlords goes live, honestly, whenever any independent content creator goes live, there is a few things you guys must do. First off, first thing you must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now, no matter where you are, I need you guys to hit that share button. Hit the share button. Hit that share button right there. Hey, listen, man, you guys, the sharing is absolutely free. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: for all those who can't do the next thing, sharing has to be the way that you move the nation. You know what I'm saying? No more lazy cowboying. You know what I'm saying? No more lazy cowboying.
Don't act like an Eagles fan now.
Yeah, man. Like for real, bro. Like when we ask you guys to share the content and you don't share the content, you are basically Eagle fanning.
Oh, my mama. Matter of fact, you're worse. You're probably a Commanders fan at that. You know, your team ain't got no name. You know, your owner nefarious. They had to kick him out the league. So, you know, like y'all might be worse than Eagles fans, man. And listen, we have even incentivized you, you know, to donate. Because right now I am doing a raffle to give away game tickets. How many content creators out here giving away game tickets, man? Y'all can go watch the Dallas Cowboys beat the shit out of the Eagles live in person. All you got to do is donate $10, $, Henry or more, man. And if you want us to continue to support these, you know, these fire-ass interviews we're doing, then donate to everybody, man. Y'all see the cash apps up there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Henny, I don't know if yours did, but make sure you update the title on YouTube because mine did not update. I don't know why. Or both of you guys, make sure your title's updated. Mine's still
the title or the thumb.
The title. I had to update my title for whatever reason. It did update, but mine's did. Well, I just updated it right now. I'm just making sure you guys did too. But yeah, but yeah, man, that's a great point, man. Great, phenomenal point. You know, the way this thing works, man, is you got to share the content. The content will go out there. It will find a cowboy fan lurking in the dark. It will slap them in the face and make them one of our supporters. You feel me? But in order for us to do that, we need you to go do your part. So the first thing I need everybody to do is to share the content. Share the content. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I apologize, fellas. I was tripping. It did update. I was looking at another one below it. So it did. It actually did. It should say OTA rumors and do we have a tight end problem? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we put Dak as the pitcher because as the quarterback, we guys know that, you know, if your taxes don't come back the way they're correct, you know, Dak's the reason. He's the problem. So if there's a problem in Dallas, it's for sure Dak's problem.
It's probably Dak Prescott's fault.
It's probably Dak Prescott's fault. You know what I'm saying? So, or he's at least responsible for fixing it. You know what I'm saying?
According to a lot of these people.
Yes, I actually sent him over my W-2s, and I'm kind of waiting on his response now. You know what I'm saying? So let's see Dak get back to me. But yo, let's go ahead and do it, man. So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to go through here. As I say your name, as I see your name, I need everybody to hit that share button, and I need everybody to hit that star button. We got 11 people watching on YouTube. I know YouTube starts off a little slow and then it builds up. But then we got Facebook tapping in too, man. So landlord, I'm gonna let you go first, man. Let them shout out a couple people that's helping you pay them bills and keep them lights on over there, my guy.
Already, man. Shout out to Texas Bred Cowboy 83, Kelvin Hicks, Etta Lockhart, Miss Regina Green with the green, Michael McQuay, Rozzy King, DC 4 Life Texas, Joe Tranchina, Double Law, Michael Lockhart, and All In, Splendor, Poppy, B.A., Joey Velma. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. Shout out to Miss Cortez over here on Facebook. Banging it with the 310 stars. Pyrex, the Kid Gambino, De Niro. That boy got 4 names on that boy. It is. What that little
Indeed.
cute, what that little cute ass baby on that little profile picture. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Don't everybody ain't got a cute baby, but that's a cute baby.
And, hey, shout out to Crystal Mayfield for the donation. They got your entry for this Dallas Cowboy tickets. So salute to y'all.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, shout out to Miss Cortez. Shout out to Miss Donna Mamacita. What's up with you? Appreciate you, Miss Cortez. I see you over there.
Brian Kite, Double R. I see you. Stephen Harrison, Joe Tranchina. I know I'll be messing your name up, but you always come back. So I know you a real one, man.
Then we got Rich by Any Means over here on YouTube. We got Regina Green with the green and the E at the end of her last name. Don't forget neither one. Then I got Corey to the max. What's up, man? Hey, Norma, Laura, what's up with you? I see you. Hey, man, listen to me. And I got the Silver Slayer in the building. Listen to me. The Silver Slayer is already, he had a long conversation with me. He told me, West Coast, you're too valuable to the nation to be punching people in the face and doing all this reckless stuff. This is what I'm about to do. I'm about to be the Dallas Cowboys Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? People say they just disappear. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. I'm all, listen, you say some weird stuff. It's real NBA Wibo over here. You feel me? You say weird stuff about me and then you just disappear. I'll tell you this right now. I'm not incriminating nobody. But all I'm saying is I got somebody that care a lot about me out there, man. So y'all need to watch the stuff y'all be sending to my inbox. Because all I do is forward it right to him.
on my mama.
Oh, my mama. And we got an agreement in Silver Slayer. Don't trip because I got your bail money on stash. Don't trip.
Got killers women right, man. You ain't even know.
Hey, what you say? What the Drake said? I'm getting sick of these. I'm getting rid of these. I had some help. You know what I'm saying? We had some help in the Silver Slayer. He already told us he got you. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you, boy. All right, so hey man, let's go ahead and let me go through mine real quick. Silver Slayer, what's up, boy? Hit that star button. Robert King, what's up with you, my boy? Hit that star button. Craig Lofgren, hey Craig, hit that share button. Hit that share button. I got an RTDB coming your way. Hit that share button. Mark Cruz, appreciate you. Hit the star button. China, the lunatic, Chop Ta, what's up with your boy? Mike DC4L and Oats, what's up with you, my boy? Representing all the brands. Oats, y'all probably don't even know, but Oats is one of the original cowboy content brands out there, man. He do a lot of content. He's not really as like what we do, but he does a lot of stuff out there. It's my boy Barry Gibson out there. Love you, man. He says you got to come stronger than that. Go. Oh, okay. What's up, Etta Lockhart? What's up with you, Auntie? Appreciate you. Slide new All In, Splendor, Papa, BA, Joey Vella. What's up, boy? That boy got a whole name, not a half a name. He got a whole name. I got Lil Baby from the 30. What up, Lil Baby? Hanging at 38. What's up, boy?
Man, we deep out here, man. Hey, it's a wonderful day to be a Cowboys fan, man.
Hell yeah. Is they low or is it me? Let me turn myself up. Am I better now? I could have been low. I just turned myself up though.
Shout out to Double I with the $5 super. He says, Landlord, Henny, West Coast, respect to all three of you for what y'all do for Cowboy Nation. We appreciate you, Double I. Thank you.
Indeed. Salute, Double R.
They a little low. Okay, well, hey, listen to me, Tyler. You smoking that good old weed over there, so I wants to know. It might be you. You know I want to let you know, Tyler, if you smoking some tree that got us signing low, can you inbox me your address? I'll take you around. Just inbox me later, okay? Inbox me later.
For research purposes only.
Research only.
Medical.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Searches only. So, yo, man, speaking about researches only, man, you know, I got to listen. I'm going to play a video real quick. Actually, before I play a video, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show something real quick. Oh, my God. Wednesday. This is when the proverbial nuts are dropped. Blah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
You need some ad-libs on that.
Yeah.
Yes. They're out of the skirt. They're gonna stop. They won't stop. We're tired of it. Every week, man. We don't want to talk to Cowboy players anymore. We want to talk to content creators. We want to talk to YouTubers, bro. Oh my God.
Trevin,
every week, man, they got a player on here interviewing. I'm like, bro, what are they doing, bro? Like,
sick of this.
sick.
Tired of them, man.
I'm
Like,
so
Sick of this, Grandpa. It's too damn bad.
why are all these players coming on this show, bro? Like, they're on vacation, they're in OTAs, bro.
Like, you're distracting the players, man. Let them work out.
Like, man, I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. If the Dallas Cowboys in 2023 are not focused, it's 100% because West Coast, HTM Sports, and Landlord had them out here doing interviews when they should have been watching film, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
you laugh and somebody really probably said that by now.
They were like, they was doing all those damn interviews.
Hey, why was your facts so real though? Facts.
Shout out to Michael McQuay with the $2 super. He says facts. 3 of the best content creators. We appreciate it, man.
Salute to Michael, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
that's hilarious though, because they is gonna be like, man, if you wouldn't have been doing them interviews with West Coast and Landlord now,
man,
they would have been good.
Don't let nobody drop a ball. See if he was studying film instead of running his damn mouth.
Cavante, he just ran a 98-yard to the house. All I'm saying is, if he would have been not doing the interviews, he could have been 100 yards. I mean, that's all I'm saying, man. Like, like instead of doing these interviews, like, I don't know. Maybe he should be doing that, or maybe he should be doing this, or I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Hey, man, Wednesday, bruh. Wednesday. Yes, the haters is going to hate, but personally, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't got nothing to do on Wednesday. Cavante say he ain't got nothing to do on Wednesday at 9. You want to know why? Because after 9 at night, everything turns off. It's just not safe to be out on the football field at night. You know what I'm saying? So Cavante says, you know what? Since it's not safe to be on a football field late at night, you know what I'm saying? Like late at night, especially in the Dallas area. I know it's a good area, but in the Dallas area, if you've ever been there, it's not probably the safest thing. Fonte said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come on the show and we're going to talk some football. So technically, I'll be learning and I'll be talking football, so it'll all be working. You know what I'm saying?
You got your super right now with.
I know I'm about to get it right now. That's a good trade-off, right? That's a good trade-off, right? Mm-hmm. So, yo, shout out to my boy Mike DC Foil with a $10 super chat. He says, get your shares, likes, and subscribes on and send a few dollars. The raw, uncut content. Hey, appreciate you, man. Raw. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The reason why these players mess with us is because we give it to them, not raw, but the content is raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, pause.
Real. But listen to me. Your boy West Coast, I make relationships, I make friendships, I leverage those friendships for interviews, for information, for anything that is for the nation. And guess what? Since I'm being a real dude with them and they being a real dude with me, they say it's a great trade-off. You feel me? I ain't never in my life had to pay a Dallas Cowboy player for an interview. Never in my life. And I won't start today. You want to know why? Because they see value in what we doing here.
Facts.
You feel me? They see value in what we do here.
We tapped in. We tapped in with the nation. It's from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are part of this that help us be able to push these messages out here, man. So we appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So, yo, next Wednesday, 7 p.m., we got Cavante Turpin. I asked this man, I'm going to tell y'all the question. I asked him, I said, man, what? When you be running, man, you see a hole right here and a hole right here, why you don't go left, man? You know what he said, man? I'm going to give y'all a little free one. He said, man, just be going so fast, it'll all be a blur. I said, you know what? You know what? I've driven cars fast and realized I can see how that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You showed me some X's out there in Kansas City, so you know.
So listen to me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You guys are on notice. You have 1 week, actually a little bit less than that. You got less than a week. Cavante Turpin be here on Wednesday. Get your questions, get your thoughts, get your concerns. I'm really gonna ask him, Cavante Turpin, you and Kellen Moore are stuck on an island. Who's surviving? Not trying to be petty. I am not trying to be petty. I just want to know, is Kellen Moore making it to the boat?
No.
Because Cavante Turpin is gonna go straight to the boat And Kellen Moore gonna call a double reverse, go backwards a couple steps, trip, knock himself unconscious. So Cavante Turpin is gonna make it onto the boat before Kellen Moore.
Kellen can't run with Turp. He'll be there before he even start.
I mean, the way he did him in his offense, I just want to know, man. I mean, not even. I know we got a whole conversation we got to talk about, but I'm trying to figure out an ingenious way to ask him. Do you think Kellen Moore knew how to use you? Like, do you think? Because like sometimes people be like driving like automatic cars, and then they be like, damn, an automatic and a manual, it's the same car. Like it looked the same, it drive the same, it got 4 wheels, it got a trunk. You know what I'm saying? Got a front seat, back seat, got a steering wheel and everything, right? you sit your ass in that manual, and I'm gonna tell you, when you're driving, a manual feels the same. I'm gonna tell you when it feels different, when your ass is sitting on a hill. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker start rolling back. You better know what you're doing, bro. You better know what you're doing. So my question is this: before Kellen Moore got into this car, before he got into this manual car, where you really had to know what the hell you was doing because this kid was a weapon, did he know how to drive this car or not?
Listen, we know it's not the car because this same vehicle,
Turpin
we're talking about Turpin is the vehicle, right? Because Turpin is like a vet, you know what I'm saying? So we seen this same vehicle win an MVP, at the USFL, and then with a different coach in John Fossil, he was a Pro Bowler. It was only with Kellen Moore, he didn't know how to start the car. But
hey, shout out to my boy Smoke 14 with the $10 super chat. My bad. I don't like when y'all do it, so I gotta stop doing that too.
No, you're good. You're good. You're supposed to. When they listen, they are the people that keep the lights on. When they send donations and they do this, that, and the third, you can tell me, shut up, Henny. I gotta get to what's McCullough. So that's the most important thing. You did the right thing, my brother. But yeah, man. We seen him be very productive with other coaches. He was an MVP of a different league. He was a Pro Bowler on special teams with John Fossil. So like those coaches got the most out of Cavante Turpin. It's only Kellen Moore who limited him to end rounds. This man run a 4.2. This man run a 4.2, and he showed that he could be dynamic with the ball in his hand. So you mean to tell me that that's the best thing that he could do is an end around, a couple handoffs? Wasn't no jailbreak screen, wasn't no rub routes to get this man in open space, wasn't no this, wasn't no that. Hell, even the plays that they ran with CeeDee Lamb. Right, CeeDee Lamb going to the backfield and doing running back stuff and then running routes out the backfield. Why couldn't Turpin do that? You know what I'm saying? So that makes me makes me know that he didn't know what to do with Cavante Turpin, man.
It's obvious. It's obvious because, like I said, this man ran a 4.2. This man, at the very least, he could have been a decoy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you can use him as the clear out. Everybody know in certain concepts you need somebody to clear out for the open receiver. He could have been that. You could have put him on some backfield swing routes or something, man. Like you could do a lot of stuff with Cavante Turpin. A lot of stuff. And we did none of it. None of it. Zero.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you guys a bigger indictment too is think about this. I'm curious to know this guy's name too, because I'm pretty sure he's out there. But there is a USFL offensive coordinator that knew how to use him, that was able to get the most out of him. There was a college offensive coordinator that was able to get the most out of him. Right?
But you could.
But you could.
But you're an NFL level offensive coordinator and a US. Think about this. Cavante Turpin was being coached by a USFL offensive coordinator. And that USFL put that young man in a place to be an MVP of an entire league. That's Cavante Turpin and the offensive coordinator. That's two guys working together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, think about this. Cooper Kupp was the offensive player of the year. Bro, he's not the fastest dude in the NFL. How was he? Was he 4.6?
Like he ran like a 4.7 or something.
Like you're gonna tell me like if that's the case, why Deshaun Jackson was never the offensive player of the year? Because it's more than this, chat, bro.
Tavon Austin.
Why wasn't Tavon Austin, bro? I'm gonna tell you, bro, that boy. I'm gonna tell you the most electrifying person that never gets love. As soon as I say his name, y'all gonna be like, hell yeah, Percy Harvin, bro.
Oh
yeah,
Percy Harvin is right now. Real football players, people that played at a high level, will tell you Percy Harvin is one of the most elusive players to ever play football, bro.
Yeah, he was explosive.
Especially at Florida. Oh, my God.
That dude did that in the SEC, bro.
Couldn't catch him.
Couldn't catch him. You know what I'm saying? But why didn't those guys be offensive player? Well, how's a guy 4'7"? Man, that's your offensive coordinator helping you out, bro. That's your offensive coordinator putting yourself in positions to win. KaVontae Turpin was one of the smaller guys in the USFL, just like he is in the NFL.
He been small his whole life.
He ain't never been big.
He been small his whole life. That's why I be tripping out people saying, "Oh, he's small." Like, bro, when you been small your whole life, you know how to be small. So he know how to operate like that. You know what I'm saying? He been doing it the same way. The same goal for Deuce Vaughn. Man been small his whole life. He know exactly how to use it to his advantage. So I can't wait to see what Mike McCarthy used for KaVontae Turpin, because it don't take rocket science to use him. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is a little creativeness. That's all. Just be a little creative.
And you know the sad thing about it is, I think one of you guys made the point. I think that it's absolutely doable, would have been doable, because it's like, I think it was harder to be more creative with CeeDee Lamb than it would be for KaVontae Turpin, because at the end of the day, if you put CeeDee Lamb in the backfield to do anything, I know something shady's about to happen. I know it, bro. Like, there's no reason CeeDee Lamb should be in the backfield at any time. I know something shady's about to happen.
It's KaVontae
Turpin is a wide receiver /R. He's an athlete. He can be in the backfield doing anything. Shout out to my boy Smoke with the $10 super chat. Hey, last thoughts on this KaVontae Turpin? No, go around the horn. Go ahead, fellas.
Well, yeah, man. Like, we know just from the track record of Kellen Moore, like, it took Tony Pollard 4 years to get on the field and make an impact. You know, you could argue 2021, but it was year 4 before he got enough touches and opportunities to be a Pro Bowler. Right, we were calling for him to get more touches, to be more involved, and we still didn't really see the receiver, you know, that Tony Pollard is, because Tony Pollard, a lot of people don't know this, had more snaps at wide receiver in college than he did running back. So, you know, we really didn't see full Tony Pollard, you know, till 4 years in. We had Amari Cooper had to call him out about his play calling, about not getting enough involvement in the offense. So yeah, he has a track record of not incorporating good players into his offensive scheme. So we'll be foolish, you know, to put the blame anywhere else outside of him, because we seen KaVontae Turpin, even though it wasn't on offense, be successful. We seen him even if it wasn't in the NFL, be successful. So completely put the blame on him. And shout out to Mike Rock for the donation. They got you an entry for the Dallas Cowboys tickets. So salute to you.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Amari Cooper had his worst season under Kellen Moore. Michael Gallup had one of his worst seasons under Kellen Moore. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, I ain't gonna be honest with you, CeeDee Lamb's probably the only thing he can really hold his hand on.
I about to say he turned CeeDee up and he turned Tony up.
But think about this: he really, what really turned CeeDee Lamb up was the thought of bringing in Odell Beckham, bro. Because like CeeDee Lamb was not CeeDee Lamb up to that Green Bay game.
I think they said to like the game 7. That's when he started.
Because that Green Bay game, he had 150 yards, 140 some yards.
150 some yards, yeah.
Yeah, but think about this. Like, that's why I say, like, CeeDee Lamb could have been an 1,800 yard receiver before that, because Henny, throw me the numbers real quick, man. How many yards, what was his stat? What was CeeDee Lamb's stats before that Green Bay game? Now, also, mind you, he had Dak most of those games before the Green Bay game too. So I'm gonna tell you something else that could have simply helped CeeDee Lamb too, having Dak for those 5 games. Oh, you know what? I just thought about that. I'm gonna blame Kellen Moore for the stuff he blamed for, but if Dak plays those 5 games, CeeDee Lamb gets 1,800 yards with Dak.
I mean, he didn't have a 100 yard. He didn't have a 100-yard game till the Green Bay game.
That's with Kellen Moore calling dumb plays.
Mm-hmm. So he didn't have a 100-yard season.
Regardless, he got robbed at about 300 yards. What was his stats before those? Let me know.
All right, let me take a look real quick. I have to break it down game by game, Kim folks. So they gonna be smooth.
Crystal Mayfield for the $10 cash out. Appreciate you.
What's up with you, C Nicole? I mean, if I said the Nicole wrong, I apologize. I went to Eisenhower High School.
I think it's C Nicole.
Okay. Wesley Gray, what's up with you? He says, what about his drops? Who drops?
And shout out to Neil for the donation too, man. They got you another entry, my brother.
Tell y'all something. His drops went way down.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Unfortunately, wide receivers, they get paid. Y'all gonna say this the wrong way. I'm gonna say this the wrong way. And I think only wide receivers will understand this, but wide receivers get paid to get their hands on the ball. Now, you catching the ball is gonna go down to your repetition, and some points is gonna go towards you just flat out wanting it. You know what I'm saying? But that mindset of just like, if you get your hand on it, you're supposed to catch it. Listen to me, man. There's not been one receiver this year or ever in history who has caught every single pass that's ever been thrown to him. So, and then you got to remember, in the professional league, it's not possible. Like, what? Remember, Jalen Tolbert told us, bro. Listen, you're not even getting open in the NFL unless somebody falls down.
Yep, that's what my boy said. All right, so let me see what game did Dak Prescott come back in? I see the splits.
The game before Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he came.
Neil with the $10 super. Appreciate you, sir.
No, Dak was back before then. He came back in the Detroit game.
Detroit, I did. That was the game. Wasn't that the game before? That was the game before Green Bay.
Two. Yeah. He played Detroit, then he played the Bears.
Oh yeah. That's why. Okay. Yep, you're right. So that was week. That was the third game that came back.
Yeah. So let's see. They played. All right. So week 1, week 2, week 3. All right. So look, it split up for me. So his first 4 games, we know that Dak Prescott left game 1. His first 4 games, CeeDee Lamb only had 42 targets, 23 catches, 288 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Oh my God, bruh. Listen to me. If Cooper Rush would have been our quarterback, CeeDee Lamb would have had the worst season of his career. CeeDee Lamb would have had probably 700 yards this year.
Mm-hmm. So then you look at game 5 through 8. He had 268 yards, 19 receptions, and only 1 touchdown. So, first 8 games, CeeDee Lamb didn't really turn up. The final stretch of the season, from game 9 to 12, he had 372 yards, 3 touchdowns. And in games 13 to 17, he had 431 yards and 3 touchdowns. So you definitely see a much higher, and he had a much higher catch percentage.
Oh, I'm gonna read some off to y'all real quick to piggyback off the drops. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Zay Jones, 12 drops. Amari Cooper, 11 drops. Jamar Chase, 10 drops.
Oh man.
Gabe Davis, 9 drops. Deebo Samuel, 9 drops. Cortland Samuel, 9 drops. Devontae Adams, 8 drops. Tariq Hill, 8 drops. Devontae Smith, 8 drops. Brandon Ayuk, 8 drops. When do I get to freaking CV Dam? Stephon Diggs, 7 drops. I wish I knew how to freaking. Let me see if I can share this.
And y'all talking about CD drops. Now last year you might have had an argument. Not this year.
Y'all think I'm playing. Oh Lord, I didn't. Oh Lord,
you done messed up. They got West Coast pulling up stats. Y'all don't went crazy.
Man. It's up. It's lit.
Okay, so we'll hold up real quick. Hold up.
Where is my guy at? I don't see him. I do not see CeeDee Lamb anywhere.
Where could he be?
Where could CD be?
Okay, bam. So here we go. Okay, let's start from the top. So he said this two. Let's go. This, and remember, it's 2022 because that's the season they just played in. All right. So we got the number 1 drop receiver in the NFL this year was Zay Jones. He dropped the ball 12 times. He also had 94 catchable passes. Amari Cooper, he had 87 catchable passes. Out of 87, he dropped 11 of them. Jamar Chase had 99 catchable passes. That boy dropped 10. Bro, that is whoa. That means
about 10%.
10% of your whoa.
Hold on. Joe Trenchina said West Coast trying to take Henny job.
He said Smoke One said, Henny, you rubbing off on West now, bro. He got the stat. Hey, and listen, that's a good thing because he rub off on me too. Cause I've been cussing y'all out like a mug. Y'all be talking crazy.
That's hilarious.
I heard that. Shout out to the Rose. I see you, Rose, out there watching. Appreciate you, a real stump down. I see you out there. Let's go through it. So let's see what we got. Let's write down these names, man. I just want to write these names of these guys that you got. And
does that say Devontae Adams and Tariq Hill?
Right now, you stop it right now, landlord. You're
oh
trying to
my
drama. You're trying to
I'm
start some
just
drama,
I'm
man.
just trying to see what's going on here. Cause
What?
like,
How you gonna say Devontae Adams and not Tariq Hill though? Tariq
Oh.
Hill's the guy that said he likes. Look at all these people that say they like CeeDee Lamb. See,
You know?
Devontae Adams said he likes CeeDee Lamb. Tariq Hill said he likes CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. But they got all these drops. Devontae had how many?
Wait, time out. And also, I mean, it's not like they had a backup quarterback for 5 of those games. I'm just saying a backup quarterback who can't throw the ball for nothing. Remember, y'all said y'all wanted him to replace. Can we just go? I'm like Henny, but I be using the numbers to rub it in y'all face. Henny be like positive, like we can lift each other up and be all good Cowboy fans. I use numbers to piss y'all off, but like I tell everybody, hey, like my daddy say, it's better to be pissed off than what? Pissed on. You already know what it is. All right, so let's go. Let's get back to it. Amari,
hey, before we get into it some more, man, let's get a like break real quick. Make sure y'all hit these likes and shares up. Yeah, man, it's looking ugly. Y'all do us right, man. Don't act like an Eagle fan. Hit that like and share for the squad that will not charge a card. We appreciate y'all. Let's
Henny, this is
wait 1 second.
This is a meme. We got to start making memes because this is stuff that people be saying about my dog, man. And like, I didn't even know this. Like, whoever said that CeeDee Lamb had all them drops, I appreciate you. Because that little bit of hate just brought all this truth out. And sometimes people got to hate on you, man. Like, sometimes you just need somebody to hate on you. Drake said, somebody once told me I fell off. He said, oh, I needed that. You know what I'm saying? Henny, what the hell is you doing? Let's go. Oh,
hey, you know, listen, you know, I be at home with the kids I be at home with the kids on the weekend. I had to make sure that they get everything right. Gotta sit them to the stove for me.
Make sure they ain't being too nefarious.
Henny was like 7 minutes of silence. That ain't good. Let me pause.
You know how the men watch the children when we wait to listen to a sound. Bruh, what was that? What was that?
This is how we do it.
What was that?
We good. Yeah, we good. DJ.
Hey, the only time you get up when you hear a real loud sound. You hear a real loud sound. It's time to get up now.
And it can't be just no boom. It gotta be like a boom, clankly, clankly, boom, clank, clank. And if it ain't got that last clank, clank, I'd be like, they're good. I think they might be good. But that last clank, clank,
Montana with the $2 super. He said, y'all don't got fans trying to kill y'all like they do me. Why you got them boy coming at you, ain't it?
Like Choctaw, what you done did?
D-Ship said, damn, landlord, I ain't know we all did that. Yeah, that's how men keep the church. So women, y'all better leave us alone now. We just listen to a loud sound. That's it.
And I appreciate it, Norman. I'm gonna tell you one thing about kids is this. About men, we compromise too. Like kids be like, man, I want a popsicle. Mama be like, you don't need no popsicle. You have your teeth in there. You ask daddy. Daddy be like, I want a popsicle. Daddy be like, wait, what I get for the popsicle?
What you gonna clean up my room? What you gonna do?
What I get for the popsicle? Because I might give you a popsicle. I know it ain't good for your teeth, but I need to know. It might be good for me to know.
It might work in my favor.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It might just work for me. So yeah, let's listen. We are only going to point out wide receivers that either make more money than CeeDee Lamb or that the common media will say are better than CeeDee Lamb. All these other guys, who cares? You know what I'm saying? All these other guys, who cares? So we're gonna let's go Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, one will say, well, for sure, he makes more money than CeeDee Lamb. All right. You can say if he's not better than him or not, but he definitely makes more money than him.
Yes.
Jamar Chase.
He on a rookie deal still.
Someone will say that he's better than CeeDee Lamb.
He's still on a rookie deal though.
Yeah. But you know, they got him over CeeDee Lamb for some reason. But
if you ask most fans, they will say that Jamar Chase is a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
Deebo is both. Most
both.
people will say that he's better, and it is clear that he makes more money than him.
Mm-hmm. Like 23, right? He made like $23 million a year.
Yeah.
Who's next? Devontae Adams is both.
Mm-hmm. I think Cortland
Hill is both.
I think Cortland Sutton makes more money too, though.
Pull that up. Tariq, I would think. Well, if did Cortland Sutton get if he got extended, he does. If he's on a rookie deal, he don't. Tariq,
Cortland Sutton been in the league for a second. Yeah, Cortland Sutton. Oh no! Wait. Cortland Sutton signed. He still make more money than CD. He on an extension.
Okay. All right. So Tariq Hill, he's both. Come on now. Tyreek Hill's looked at as the number 1 or number 2 best receivers in all football.
Facts.
Brandon Ayuk, I feel like he makes more money than CD. I don't know if Brandon is better. 1,000 yards. He had 1,000 yards. I don't think he's better, but I definitely think he makes.
He a high end number 2, but he ain't better than CD.
He not better. T. Higgins, high end number 2. Stephon Diggs, he's both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
DK.
And he both. DK's both, allegedly.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe he's better, but he definitely makes more money.
AJ. We finally found CD Lamb. There he go. All the way at the bottom.
My dude only had 6.
6. He had, listen to me. Think about this. CD Lamb had 100 Eagles fans. Shut your face. Shut your face. My guy had 114 catchable passes. He dropped 6 of them. Your guy had 95 and dropped 6.
I don't want to hear that. You shouldn't be talking about CD Lamb drops this year at all.
Same way they didn't need to talk about Trayvon Diggs tackles. Well, here we are.
Yeah, you had a point last year, not this year.
And that just goes to show you that people do not update the resume of players. Because listen, they said that Trayvon Diggs couldn't tackle, but he had the second best tackle rate of any cornerback in the National Football League, right? They said that CeeDee Lamb dropped balls, but there's like 24 guys that dropped more balls than him this year.
Well, let's just be specific. DK Metcalf, Cortland Sutton, Kamari Cooper, Jamar Chase, Debo Samuel,
AJ
Brown, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and Stephon Diggs all had more drops.
Chris Olave, Michael Gallup.
Listen, I didn't even put AJ on there, but all these guys had more. And 3 of these dudes making $20+ million had double-digit drops. I love Cooper, bro, but 10?
That's a lot. That's a little egregious.
A lot, bro. And think about this. Debo Samuel gonna be like, oh, but Debo had multiple quarterbacks. Well, so did CeeDee Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Waddle had more drops than CeeDee Lamb. Devontae Smith, Devontae Smith, had more drops. He had 8 drops. If I'm gonna be honest with you, Philadelphia wide receivers dropped the ball. They do drop the ball.
Yep.
Both their top receivers are on here.
Shit.
I mean, I think that's a phenomenal point. I want to go look at something real quick though. Let's go look at 2021. That's what I want to look at 2021. Let's see if they'll pull up 2021. This was last year. Oh my God. Now, this is why, oh my God, God is so good. Hey man, we cooking on another level this morning. You want to know why? Because you know what this is right here? Look at these drops right here. You know what's
Cooper Cup.
Bro, this is last year. Bro, listen to me. Jamar Chase has a problem dropping the ball. 21 drops in 2 years. Bro, do not say nothing to me. Not saying, and I'm gonna tell you who else has a problem catching the ball. Debo Samuels. Debo Samuels been top 5 in drops the last 2 years, but that's 21 drops. Jamar Chase.
He a running back.
Yeah, he a running back that runs routes.
That's what it looks like.
10. Look at
that's a lot. And then he was in double digits last year too.
So that still was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So CeeDee Lamb had never been top 5 in drops.
Never. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. He had 6 this year. He had 8 last year. So what is that?
14?
That also that means
it's not bad.
Improvement. Let's go look at 2020. This is why my cousin be saying that's why y'all gotta update your
resume. Yeah.
You gotta update your resume. Let's go. This is 2021. Damn, Stephon Diggs is up there again. Look at CeeDee Lamb. Hey man, CeeDee Lamb's improving. He's improving.
Improved every year. Hey, and you got to remember, 2020, he played with everybody and their mama. There was Arena League players thrown to him. There was hat makers thrown to him. Shout out to Ben DiNucci, because those hats are fire as hell. But like this man played with everybody and their mama. He played with the ghost of Andy Dalton.
Hey, listen,
so come on, man.
Think about this, Stephon Diggs.
Ben DiNucci.
Think about this. Stephon Diggs has been with Josh Allen 3 years. He has 29 drops in 3 years.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all want, but CD dropped the ball though.
And listen, CD Lamb to play with at least 2 quarterbacks every season. Because remember that Dak did not play a full season even in 2021. He had 1 game with Cooper Rush when they went to Minnesota.
That's true.
So he like CD Lamb has played with multiple quarterbacks every single season he's been in the league.
He said, listen, Eddie says, stop. Chase is a stud. Y'all talking about drops. LOL. See, we're not talking about drops, but what we're talking about is why do they get highlighted when CD Lamb drops the ball, but they don't get highlighted when Jamar Chase is. Listen, Jamar Chase is a good receiver, but he's a good receiver with a drop problem. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if he didn't have those other stats, it would be very clear. Because an average wide receiver couldn't have those type of drops. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Jamar Chase fixes his drop, like bro, you're dropping 10 passes a year. You don't think that's an extra what?
100 yards.
Easily. Listen, if he's averaging about 13 yards a catch, then that's well over 100 yards.
And that's probably put you 2 extra touchdowns in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So, and listen, this is not to discredit anybody, but the numbers are the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do with the information what you will do with it. We're just saying, if it applies to everybody, why the hell you just singling out CD Lamb? If all these other top flight wide receivers have drop issues, which they do, then why is CD Lamb the only guy that had to be called for the
Cowboy? That's why.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now,
because he's a Cowboy.
If you look at the targets, it really shows you that CD. I gotta show this again.
Because look, the uptick in targets gonna make you drop the ball more.
Look at this, man. CD Lamb was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th in all of targets last year. 5th. Boy had 156 targets. And look at this. My boy dropped 6
out of 150.
I'm gonna tell you something else that's also kind of scary too. Is look at these red zone targets, bro. CD Lamb has 6. Diggs has 23. Devontae Adams has 22.
Yeah, we got to get him more red zone targets. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, but look at this. Red zone targets, 9. You want to know why? Because he's small.
He's a short guy.
He's small.
Yeah, he's 5'9".
But there's no, how does Tyreek Hill only have 9? And we understandable. That's, you know what I mean? You're in the red zone. You don't throw the ball to small receivers in the red zone. But CD Lamb is not 5'11".
And he can high point.
Well, I will say this. Just in their defense, like, how many red zone rushing touchdowns do the Dallas Cowboys have? Like, are we top in that area? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't target a guy in the red zone and then you got 2 running backs that have like a high volume of red zone touchdowns too.
I mean, to be honest with you, keep it real with you, like in the red zone, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because in the red zone, I would prefer us to have more rushing touchdowns because, Jordan Justin, but I'm just saying, like, Kirk Cousins targeting Justin Jefferson 28 times in the red zone, Devontae Adams, like, you got to throw the ball to your number 1 in the red zone. Like, you just can't not be like, I'm not going to throw the ball to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when number 1s really show their worth, is in that red zone. And I believe CD Lamb can high point balls. I believe he can go up there and get balls.
Okay, so Ezekiel Elliott led the entire NFL he was second in the entire NFL with red zone touchdowns inside of the 20.
Yeah.
So Jamal Williams had 16, Zeke had 12.
So you had a lot of that going on.
Inside the 10 is still the same. Jamal Williams had 15, Ezekiel Elliott had 11. So we're putting the ball into the red zone in a different manner.
We don't have Zeke no more now.
Don't have Zeke. So, hey, there might be an area where, looking at that, right, you say that he didn't have a bunch of targets. So, like, that might balloon. So
it definitely sounds like red zone offense is going to have to be redone, because right now our red zone offense is based on handing the ball to Zeke and getting an easy touchdowns up the middle or in the red zone, because we're not really throwing the ball in the red zone right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because a guy like Kellen Moore, who we all know likes to throw the ball, it looks like when he got in the red zone, he preferred to run the ball almost because none of his receivers are ever in the top 5 or top 10 in target, especially in the red zone. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, I'm okay. Now that I kind of think about it even more, with Dak having legs, I'm okay with that. I wouldn't mind having the second option, just Dak running the ball in.
I told you I want him to have
That would be nice.
At least every red zone attempt. I want Dak to at least run the ball at least once or twice. You know what I'm saying? I want to, if not run the ball, at least be a threat to run.
I mean, the man averaged 6 rushing touchdowns his first 3 years. He had 18 his first 3 years in the league, and he literally had 6 each year. So, like that aspect of his game has not really been showcased in a long time. But, I really hope they get back to it.
Especially in the red zone.
I'm just looking at CeeDee Lamb, just like some of his micro stats, man. They're just kind of dope. CeeDee Lamb was 4th in the entire league in plays over 10 yards. He was 4th. He had 61 plays over 10 yards. That's first downs.
Ooh.
That's where he used to have 20. These are receptions too. Oh my God. And listen, look at this. In receptions over 20 yards, CeeDee Lamb's 4th.
Shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports in the building. He said, "Is that PFF, Wes?"
Nah, this is yes.
No,
this is
Pro
just
Football
raw stats,
Reference.
no opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, CeeDee, and think about this, man. This is 5 games without Dak, man.
Man, he could have had so much more production.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you where it falls off. Oh my God, this is very telltale too. If CeeDee Lamb's falls off he's top 10. He's top 3 in 10 plays over 10 yards. He's top 5 in plays over 20 yards. He drops all the way out of top 15 when he goes to top plays over 30.
Beautiful.
Here he is right here. He had let's see. Damn, my boy had 6 plays over 30 yards and no plays over 35. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's real telltale, but I know it lets me know that the Cowboys, Kelly, he had 84 plays where they were trying to get the ball to him within 20 yards. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What is that kind of what is that? Give y'all thoughts on that if you have any.
Nah, that's part of playing inside of the slot. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. I like that wrinkle in CeeDee Lamb's game. But listen, there's not really too many slot corners that can hang with a guy as explosive as CeeDee Lamb. So, I think that's really part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like getting the ball in between 10 and 20 yards, having a nice, easy, effective target for Dak Prescott. I really don't want them to change too much with that. I know that he can go out on the outside and make plays. He's very efficient in doing everything. But, he can do it well. They haven't been able to stop it yet. It lowers the amount of times he can get double teamed. So shit, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Shout out, boss. I see you, my boy.
Yeah, we need him
on Bud Ice and Black and Miles.
I say they really did. That's one good thing Kellen did. I say that he used CeeDee Lamb the right way. He did. We can give him at least. We can throw him that bone. He used CeeDee the right way last year. So,
which is frustrating because we know we didn't use Amari Cooper.
I say at times. At times, I think he used him well, but I feel like an offense that had a problem scoring and CeeDee Lamb only had 6 targets in the red zone. Like, bro, what?
We was pretty decent in red zone efficiency, wasn't
it? Efficient when we ran the ball. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. There was times, I put it to you like this: we never lost a game because we couldn't score. Because we couldn't out. Whenever we lost games, is because we could not score. You know what I'm saying? It was either one or the other. We never lost games because the score was 53 and we could only score 49. You know what I'm saying? It's either we can score for 50 points or we can't score 16. You know what I'm saying? And
facts.
That's the stuff that like it be making no sense. Like how can you either make it real? You go into a restaurant and they say it's either raw or well done. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like them the only 2 options. The only 2 options we have. It's either gonna be raw with blood oozing out of it, or it's gonna be burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's gonna be a problem with playing complementary football with the way the run game is? Because that's what Mike want to do.
Because you got. Well, listen, I don't think it'll be a problem playing complementary football. Yeah, I don't think. And listen, I don't think it'll be a problem playing complimentary football. Just based on the offensive scheme that you're going to be in. When you look at Brian Schottenheimer, they were the number. Listen, they were a top 5 rushing offense while he was there, and Russell Wilson still threw 40 touchdowns. You utilize play action. You got some easy high lows. You were able to, get some flood concepts in behind there, take some shots, and you still were able to pound the rock. So the question about the run game going to be, can Tony
I was pretty
Pollard
much
stay
talking
healthy?
about more of the personnel that we have.
You will hope. You will hope to
to
think that
So
That's why I was saying, like, because
you.
running the ball is going to be a big part of that complementary football. Because you want to rest your
I mean,
defense.
it
You know
just
what I'm
depends.
saying?
I just don't say it just depends on the version
Now,
of
you
Tony Pollard
could
that
do
you
the
get.
same thing with little
Now,
swing passes and stuff, the long handoff in the West Coast offense. You could do it something similar like that, too. But it wouldn't be as effective as the run game would be.
I mean, this is the thing, man. Like, you're gonna really need your offensive line to be good this year.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna need
I
your
agree with
offensive
that.
line to be good, regardless of who the running back is. Like this is one of them years where it's like, I need y'all to be good, and then whoever we put them behind them is better because you're good. Like for the last couple years, our offensive line has been kind of like flux, but our running backs have been good enough to absorb that or just run past it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. A lot of times, you don't have to have a good offensive line if your running back can get to that hole before that defensive tackle can get there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Tony Pollard does a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this year, with this, and there's going to be times where you have to run the ball, or when defenses know you're going to run the ball, and the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to be efficient running the ball. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Cowboys are still going to bring somebody in here. I don't know if it's going to be at the beginning of the season because the Cowboys like to experiment first before they like to see failure before they accept failure. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person where
True.
if I can see the hole down the street and I don't got to walk in it, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna just go to the left. But the Cowboys, they actually want to see the failure before they want to feel the failure before they actually, maneuver. So, that's why I would, people keep asking the question, do I think Zeke's going to come back? I personally don't think he's going to come back because I don't think Zeke is going to be a free agent long enough for the Dallas Cowboys to realize what they didn't work. But I will say this, shout out to Zeke for giving us that $10 million yesterday, though, that the Cowboys spent absolutely nothing on.
10.9.
Big M's, baby.
The Cowboys $10 million yesterday and spent
So, hey,
nothing on it.
So let me ask you then, because would you be opposed to bringing in somebody like Dalvin Cook then? Because they're supposed to be getting released
I
fairly
would be
shortly.
opposed to bringing in Dalvin Cook because if you can afford Dalvin Cook, you can afford Ezekiel Elliott. Why go in a different direction? You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I think Tony Pollard healthy is a better running back than Dalvin Cook. So I don't need
Me and Henry got into it about that on last show.
100% healthy, 100% healthy. I believe. Because think about this. Dalvin Cook has been supported by Alexander Mattison for the last 2 years. Alexander Mattison has been the freaking blunt object for them, and he was a 3rd round pick out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think very, very highly of him. I always thought that Alexander Mattison was going to take the job. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with him being the homie from down the street working out with my kids too.
Hold on. Shout out to Darren DMV Cowboys Post.
Shout out to the AM Foundation.
He says, do you guys believe this line can get close to the 2016 line? And is this line better in pass pro or run pro?
Listen,
we don't even know our offensive line.
We got to know how they assemble first, Darren.
Yeah, they got Tyron Smith playing right tackle right now. I don't know what the hell going on.
If you give me a legitimate way they're going to be set up, then I'll probably be able to assist that.
And listen, like I did, argue with landlord about Dalvin Cook and Tony Pollard. I'm just saying you got to give some credibility to the man having at least 1,100 yards the last 4 seasons in a row.
I believe Dalvin Cook is a good running back, but what we're trying to do, Tony Pollard is a better fit in what our system going to do because one, there might be a chance that Tony Pollard might have to be the single back. Dalvin Cook's never done that, and I'm not saying that Tony Pollard's done it either. Because Tony Pollard ain't never did it either. But what I will say is I can lean on the catching ability. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When it comes to just flat out being a healthy back, listen to me. Tony Pollard's actually on the team right now. So the conversation really isn't even about, do I want the same two running back? It makes no sense to have the exact same two running back. If Tony Pollard's not hitting the hole, Dalvin Cook ain't hitting it. That's you need a different swing. It doesn't make no sense to go buy two Lamborghinis. No, don't get me wrong. Who doesn't want two Lamborghinis? But
I
I
won't.
was gonna say that, but I understand your
I'ma tell
point about
you, the only
utility.
thing that sucks is when the city has their national off-roading day, you're gonna be the asshole sitting on the sidelines while everybody else is riding around in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, this is an offense that was also responsible for 12 red zone touchdowns. How many red zone touchdowns did Dalvin Cook have?
Let's look. Because I have no earthly idea. Just right off my
He
head.
did
Let me
ask
go
a good
look.
question on the pass pro and run pro. I think right now it's obvious we're a better run blocking team.
We've been a better run
I
blocking
mean, run
team for like
blocking is
4
easier
years
than pass
straight.
blocking.
So
That's just what it is.
It's easier for the old lineman, yeah.
red zone rushing.
They get to be aggressive when they run
NFL.
blocking.
The real
You know?
question is Dalvin Cook a better need running back than Ezekiel Elliott? Because Tony Pollard's on the team already. I'm not bringing in Dalvin Cook because he's the exact same of what I have. And think about this. Dalvin Cook is a running back that's going to cost you at least $8 to $9 million. At that price, I go get Zeke. That makes no sense to me.
You don't think he can be a hammer?
He was 10th in red zone rushing touchdowns. So the people ahead of him: Jamal Williams, Jalen Hurts, Ezekiel Elliott, Austin Eckler,
So
Derrick
why would I
Henry,
go
Miles Sanders, Josh Jacobs.
So my question is this: if there's a guy that has better at what, so the real question, I would be interested in Dalvin Cook if Ezekiel Elliott's not available. That's my official answer on it. If Ezekiel Elliott is not available, because think about this: with Ezekiel Elliott, I get the red zone touchdowns and I get the pass and run blocking. That I don't.
So I guess what you're saying is you wouldn't bring Dalvin Cook in as a secondary back.
I'm all for bringing Zeke back right now. I just didn't want to pay him that money. Right now, we can sign Zeke up.
My question is this: why you don't want to pay him the money? What is the money? What is the money connection? What was if you don't want to pay him the money? Is it the reason? Because listen, a lot of times we got to get away from not paying people just because we don't want to pay them. Like if we don't want to pay them, it's because we want to spend the money on what? Because listen to me.
You think you'll have Cooks and Gilmore if you would pay Zeke that money?
Yes.
Yeah, because they paid him. They paid him before. They paid him. They paid them guys before Ezekiel money.
Yeah, we didn't even get
Zeke. You know they ain't trying to spend out. They still trying to prepare for future contracts as well. Man.
Listen to me. I don't give a damn about. I'll put it on the. Sorry about that, son. I wasn't talking to you. I don't give a damn about the future contracts. Like that's the problem with the Cowboys right now. We're trying to win a Super Bowl in 2023, and they're talking about contracts in 2025. Like I don't care about that.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And it ain't gonna matter anyway.
But it's still like I agree with you, Wes. But it still exists though, don't it? I think it's still fair to say it exists. Cause you still gotta prepare yourself. You ain't gonna spend all your money.
No.
And then you got bills coming up.
Absolutely not. You wanna know why? That's the wrong way to think. Because in life, you don't have this thing called salary cap. See, in NFL, you get a raise just for being in the NFL. See, in life, you got to look like that because you're not going to get no raise unless you get what? You're not going to get more money unless you do what? Get a better job, win the lottery, go hit a lick. Well, guess what?
You're saying the salary cap going up anyway.
Thank you. What you should be planning around is the fact that you know that you're going to get an extra $10 to $12 million next year for no reason.
Anyway.
So
then the gambling money ain't even went into effect yet either, have it?
Nope. So think about this, landlord. You think all those kids on draft day, they got them big ass chains. You think they paid for that stuff? You think they got money for that stuff? No, they don't have money. You know what they're spending? Their future money. See, jewelry stores know that, hey, in about 2 weeks, you're going to be a multimillionaire. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you buy a necklace right now. And then in 2 weeks, bye, baby, love y'all. In 2 weeks, you can pay me my money. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should be moving in this industry because you know you're getting the money. The Cowboys, they like to act like, oh my God, I didn't know. Oh my God, we were saving all this money. I did not know Christmas was coming, bruh. Like, Christmas, like right before Christmas, your gal always tell you don't be buying a bunch of stuff because she might bought you that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You might
Yeah.
get it under the tree. Cowboys be like, oh my God, I didn't know the salary cap goes up every year. So since you know it goes up every year, spend it, bruh. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. HTM, what is the penalty for spending all your money in the NFL being over the salary cap? What's the penalty? Do they not let you play? Do they not let you play?
They still let you. They still let you play. It's some money. Listen, it's some money that you got. It's some money that you ain't got to worry about spending because listen, we ain't the owners.
Yeah.
And just to piggyback on what you said, the projected salary cap for this year is $224. The projected salary cap for the 2024 season is $256 million, meaning the salary cap is projected to go up by $31.2 million next year.
So what you're telling me is you're getting more money. People are watching, they're spending. So what you're saying is, so I'm gonna ask y'all this right now. If y'all knew, like, I know we all good employees, but I'm gonna tell y'all why some of y'all bad employees. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Salary. Because your ass know if you don't go to work or not, you still getting that paycheck. And it do something to it. It hit a little different. Look at landlord. He stood up. He all hold up. Let me straighten up real quick.
Yeah.
Me might goddamn West Coast might be talking about me. But listen to me. When you on that listen, a salary, listen, if you want salary, you know you ain't working as hard as an salary. You might every now and then you might be, but you know that thing is hitting regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's hitting regardless, right? That's the mindset Cowboys organization needs to be in. Like the Chiefs, their mindset is this, bro, we lost 2 tackles. Go buy 2 more. What you mean? Because think about this. The Rams won the Super Bowl 2021 with 2 things. One, they had the NFL leader in interceptions as the quarterback, and they were $56 million over the salary cap. And they won the Super Bowl.
Still did.
Now they was broke the year next year.
Yeah, you got to be willing to sell out. You got to be willing to go all out for it.
Are y'all okay with if it was a situation like that where it was literally? Now I don't think this would happen with the Cowboys because I think players will they will do things for the Cowboys that they won't do for the Rams. You know what I'm saying? But how would y'all people be like? Oh, well, how would you feel about that winning a Super Bowl and being broke the next year? Me, I don't care. It's not my money.
If I win a Super Bowl, I'm straight. Well, what about not being competitive this next year?
Do you think that would happen with Dak though?
Nah, not really.
Of course not.
Like think about this. Matthew Stafford had seasons where he's just been bad consistently. So it didn't really surprise me that he was like good for half of a season because that's all Mike Stafford was in that season. He was only good for like half of a season and then won a Super Bowl and then went right back to being regular old Matthew Stafford. Like went right back to being who he was. You know what I'm saying? If Dak wins a Super Bowl, my question is like, what's the worst that's going to happen? You'll probably win 12 games the next year.
Yeah, Dak never had a season where he had a losing record and he started double-digit games.
So the math says go all in, bro, because your quarterback is the different.
Oh, they mozzarella sticks, man.
DP says if we extend Dak, we save another 20 M's. Then we'll have 40 M's available, signed stars. This is not just hard. Stephen Jones just lazy and likes to wait until deadlines. I think gets him a deal, but always something. I don't know what that emoji is in the end.
Look like a grape.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, Stephen Jones said that deadlines make deals. I'm gonna tell you, they like making deals. It's kind of like me. I like going to the post office right before they close because I feel like the employees move faster when they know they're going home. And it's true. They do.
And to add more context, the Dallas Cowboys saved between $26.2 and $39 million by getting Dak Prescott's extension done. It just depends on how they work the years on the contract.
John said Dak never had a losing season and he played for Jason Garrett.
Man, that's different right now.
So think about this with that mindset, and think about this, and that's including the seasons where he was a rookie and we was really broke. You know what I'm saying? So imagine being broke. And listen, if you broke and you got Dak, it felt like you might be straight. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in the trap. You know how it is. When you be in the trap, you ain't got no cash, but if you got some work,
all right. You're gonna be all right. Everything gonna be all right.
Everything gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's what Dak is. You may not have no money, but That gonna give you some work, because guess what? His rookie year, we ain't had nothing really, bruh, but we had some work and we got that thing popping, right? They weren't expecting nothing from his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? So
they had him buried in the depth chart.
Facts. And Dak still gave y'all that work. Hey, man, we've been on here for about an hour, man. Hour and 15 minutes now, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Hey, man, it's been your boy West Coast. We've had fun. It's been your boy Landlord. It's been HTM. Let them know when y'all going to be going live again. Hey, we had a show that we actually were supposed to talk about that we didn't even talk about.
So
we can technically do a show again later on if y'all want to.
I'm down.
About the actual show that we were supposed to do.
We'll just change the title to this about CD them or something.
Hey, you know what? And you know it's crazy? We ended up, me and Landlord was going back and forth about changing the damn thumbnail, and we ended up talking. It's a good thing that you didn't change the thumbnail, because
we didn't talk about what we were talking about.
We didn't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We ended up
we do it live, people. You know, this is live organic content. So
that's how you really know this was, because we literally had a whole show about the tight ends and literally never even talked about it.
A who? A what?
That's crazy.
We so discouraged by him, we ain't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, and I know y'all gonna label me a hater when I start talking about them tight ends, so I ain't tripping.
Nah, the truth gotta be told, man. Like, here, listen, if my quarterback gotta cuss you out during practice, and if you out here turning, touchdowns and interceptions, this is like turning money into debt,
bro. At practice, bro.
We'll talk about it though. We'll come back.
Yep. Hey, you guys already know what it is, though. Never